Good morning, viewers. Welcome to Consumer Shorthand classes. Get ready. 5 seconds. Start. The inquiry officers will generally take written arguments from the representatives of the parties, which will be made a part of the domestic inquiry report. The domestic inquiry report should contain appendices showing the names of the witnesses examined on behalf of the management as 1 and the names of the witnesses examined on behalf of the employees giving their serial numbers as 2. The list of documents marked as exhibits on behalf of the employer as 3. The list of documents marked as exhibits on behalf of the employee as 4. Along with the inquiry report, the statements of witnesses recorded by the inquiry officer and the list of unmarked documents and petitions date-wise should also be sent, noting as Annexure 5 under the heading Unmarked Documents, etc., which forms part of the domestic inquiry record. The inquiry officer has to maintain a diary generally known as docket sheet showing the details of the day-to-day proceedings of the inquiry in the following manner. The charge-sheeted employee was present. It should be noted which would reflect as to what transpired on that particular date. If an adjournment is granted, who asked the adjournment and to which date the same was adjourned should be noted. If the charge-sheeted employee is absent, that fact should be noted and adjourning the same to another date in the interests of justice. Notice of the adjournment date should be sent to the employee stating that he was absent and one more opportunity is being given by adjourning the inquiry to another specified date. This should be noted in the diary. If any party files any petition, the fact should be noted and order should be passed thereon, and the same should be noted in the diary also. In other words, every detail of the happening at the domestic inquiry should be reflected in the diary. The docket sheets are generally known as the inquiry proceedings, and these pages should be numbered. The inquiry officer has to send the entire record of the disciplinary proceedings together with the inquiry report containing the findings under a covering letter to the employee to enable him to take appropriate action against the charge-sheeted workman. If the inquiry officer holds that the charges are not proved and submits an inquiry report accordingly, the employer has the right to disagree with it and come a different conclusion on the same evidence that the charges are proved, or if the employer comes to a conclusion that the inquiry report is perverse, he can disagree with the inquiry report, but in any case, the employer shall issue a notice to the charge-sheeted employee that the management disagree with the findings of the inquiry officer, stating the reasons and to show cause why punishment should not be imposed. This is the latest view of the Supreme Court.